Hello everybody, and welcome back to 5 Minute Crypto, the channel where we cover the most important crypto news in just 5 minutes. And take a look at this. Bitcoin has been bouncing for the last couple of hours, I would say the entire last day. But all of a sudden we've had a crazy breakout, and in about 10 minutes or so we are going to get this breakout confirmed, and that is actually very good because that increases the probability of Bitcoin reaching $42,000 over the next couple of hours. Why I'm saying that we'll cover in a couple of minutes from now, or a couple of seconds even. The only negative thing I'd like to describe is that this breakout is looking like a textbook type of breakout, and we called it out before it happened over on Twitter. But if we're taking a look at the volume, it is supported with significantly more volume than whatever trending we were doing. But if we're taking a look at just a couple of days ago when we're having these pump and dumps, well, that volume is like still 3 times the amount of volume we're seeing right now. However, I already described a couple of days ago, I would say on about the 15th or so, that things are way more bullish right now than bearish, and so we should be biased towards the upside. And right now I would say that little presumption is being thumbed up again, basically being confirmed yet again, because what we're seeing is that once we broke out, we got ourselves some confirmation, and so we should have actually opened up a long position right there about halfway throughout the candle, as I usually describe to you guys. But we actually kind of got faked because we took again some support over at the resistance turn support trend line, came right back up, fell right back down, came up a little bit, came right back down, and this is actually the third time that we have retested this specific line, and right now we've broken out again with some confirmation yet again on the other different time frames. That's the 1 hour, this is the 4 hour, and things as of this point are looking good and all set for the $42,000 mark. Officially, we actually have some very critical resistance a little bit below it, I would say at about 41.8 thousand, but with the severity and the optimism we're seeing in the crypto space right now, there's a very high probability we're just going to kind of pull through and hit 42,000 within a couple of minutes from now. And whenever I check my crypto people, basically, and I had a conversation a couple of minutes ago, my friends all think we're going to see $43,000 in a very short amount of time. Having said that, you should also take into account that things right now in the traditional asset markets are also quite positive. We covered before how the interest rate announcement from the FOMC meeting was going to be the most critical factor, and as it currently stands, since the interest increase was significantly low, a lot of these parties were taking it up in a strange way, but right now it's kind of come back down to just bullish. Now, if you're wondering about the Fear and Greed Index and if we're doing anything with that, no, I am not. As I stated before, guys, I am in a long position over on Bybit right now. The first kind of goal I have is $42,000 with a stop loss all the way below 38.5 thousand, but that's because I actually opened this position when I made my previous video, which has already been a little while ago. So as of this point, it's a little bit hard to say where to place the stop loss because we'd prefer to put it just below 40,000, but that's a pretty little region away. Having said that, the fact that Bitcoin is breaking out from a multi-week structure here, or I would say even multi-month structure potentially, and is finally starting to build on top of there, is giving people a lot of excitement. So again, we should not trade against this trend, but kind of stick with it. And I'm just rather interested to see in how altcoins are going to be taking this. I've noticed XRP versus Bitcoin is not doing so good because the Bitcoin price was significantly outperforming XRP, but the XRP pair over the last couple of hours is still picking up the pace. Then again, looking at all the market caps, for example, this is the total cap and this is the altcoin cap, here we go. They're just exploding as well. So generally speaking, things are looking really, really juicy right now. Little fun fact, we also found some support at the $1 trillion mark for altcoins. I'm not really sure that we can actually trade entire altcoin market caps or if it literally found some support at those levels, because I'm not really sure how that would work. But it's kind of funny to see how it kind of bounced off of the $1 trillion over the last couple of hours at least. And regarding those altcoins, the reason I just told you guys that I'm so curious to watch them is because if we take a look at a zoomed out altcoin market cap, we can also see that ever since we had yesterday, we had a big breakout basically on the total altcoin market cap. And today we got that confirmed. And it's a little bit debatable on how exactly we got this confirmation as to whether or not it would be today or if it was yesterday already. And this was the breakout candle because it's just a little bit over the edge. But I would kind of play it safe and wait for this specific candle to close If that closes green, we have broken this multi-week structure, or even again, potentially multi-month structure of just higher lows, and are finally going to be creating our first lower highs, there we go, and are hopefully first going to be creating our new higher high. But the fact that we are already bouncing off of this specific trend line is a very good sign, and things as of this point are looking very juicy. Then again, guys, if you're looking for a platform to trade on, go check out the link down below for Bybit. That's the exchange that I'm using. You can get yourself a very juicy $4,000 deposit bonus. So check it out. A link is going to be down below, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video pretty soon.